Good day everyone, welcome to Yogi Buds Fitness, and this is the 25th day of our 30-day yoga challenge. And for today's class, we'll not be doing a usual flow or yoga flow class, but we'll do drills that will help you do headstand.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you want to travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I'm not...
The first one will be going to do the Dolphin Scapula Pushup. So have your forearms on the floor, or Dolphin Plank Scapula Pushup. So have your forearms on the floor, align your elbows with your shoulders, and align the hip and the shoulders. So keeping your whole body straight, so you have to firm your belly, so make sure you're not collapsing the hips this way, you're not overarching the lower back. And also firm your leg muscles, you flex the front thighs. And then keeping your whole body steady, we just have to move the shoulder blades in and out. So you drop your chest down, squeezing your shoulders, and then pushing yourself up. So make sure to move your chest and the hip as one unit. Again, down, and then push yourself up. So feel the squeezing action happening here in the shoulder muscles. And then as you push, you feel the expansion of your back body and feel the contraction of your chest. Again, down. We'll do this 10 times and up. So that was 3. Again, down and up, down and up. So inhale on your way down, expanding your chest. Exhale, contract or engage everything on the front. Again, push 3 more times, and then up, down, and then up. Last one, and then up. So you can really feel your shoulders, your chest, and then the abdominal muscles working. So doing this repeatedly for a few times will strengthen your base when you do your headstand. It will stabilize the whole structure. So your base is the forearms, and the base is supported by the shoulder muscles, the muscles surrounding your arms, your shoulders, and of course your core muscles. Again, you don't need that too much strength on your core muscles just to do this headstand. All you need to do is steady or strong arms. And if you have that vertical line, again what I've said yesterday about the tripod, when you do inversions, when you are able to stack your joints, make it straight and vertical, then it would be easy for the body to sustain the pose. So the next one will be doing the Dolphin Pushup. So have your forearms on the floor. Again, you can have your palms this way on the mat, the forearms like number 11 or palms together. So your choice. Again, align the elbows and shoulders, curl the toes and lift the hip up as high as you can. So like down dog, you're pushing the forearms, pulling the hip and shoulders backward. So this is the Dolphin Pose. So we'll go push up. So we'll go forward and back. So moving forward, working out your shoulder muscles, and then back. So again, do this 10 times. Again, continue activating your belly or the front muscles of the body. So inhale again as you move forward, exhale as you push yourself up. So have 5 more. Again, just go with your breath, no need to go too fast. And then just relax for a few breaths. So this exercise gives enough strength or create enough strength on your shoulder muscles, the delts and traps, or every part of the shoulder muscles and the back, which creates more stability on your base, on your forearms when you do your headstand. So remember that a wobbly or unsteady foundation will really affect the entire posture. If you want to have a steady headstand, then you have to really work on strengthening your base, your shoulder muscles, or the muscles surrounding or supporting the base. So let us do some shoulder stretches first before we do the drills or the handstand, because shoulder flexibility is equally important as the shoulder strength when doing or performing headstand or inversions. Extend your arms forward and cross your right arm over the left, and try to move your elbows away from the chest and gently round the back. So feel the expansion of your shoulder blades. Feel the stretch of your traps and the neck muscles. And then coming up. So just switch the arms, put the left over the right. And again, lift your elbows, round the spine, chin to your chest. And then release. So this time have your hands behind you, interlace the fingers, and push the arms up as high as you can. So opening your chest. So stay as upright as you can and just try your best to push your hands upward. So you have to feel your chest muscles and the front of your delts stretching. And then release. Now have your arms upward. Extend your elbows as high as you can, then bend to your right. Lower your right hand on the floor and continue pushing your arms away from the hip. So you will feel the stretch on your shoulders, on your left side body, on the left hip. Again, back to the center, arms up. Again, bend towards the left and extend your right hand close to your head. And again, coming up. On your exhale, hands down. And then you place your feet a little wider than your shoulders and put your elbows on the inner side of your knees with the back of your palms pressed against the waist. And slowly just squeeze your shoulders or the elbows inward, expanding your shoulders, and you round the back. Again, careful not to put too much force in here. Just find that enough stretch. So here on the back of your delts. Also, if you round the back, you can expand or stretch the rhomboids, your traps. And then release the pose. So now let's try to do the headstand using the wall first. So to measure the distance of your base, the forearms with the wall, you have to extend your legs to the wall. So where your sit bones are, it's where you should be putting your elbows. And then again, you have to measure your distance by holding the opposite elbows, and then take your palms together. And there are two ways to do the headstand. You can do it with your palms open and just squeeze the head, or you can do it with your palms together and rest the top of the head between your forearms. So it's up to you how you want to do it. Just be strong on your arms so that you don't put lots of weight on the top of the head. And don't drag your shoulders here on the neck. You have to pull your shoulder blades up, like doing the scapula push-up. When you expand your back, pushing the floor, that's the position you need for the shoulders, so that you don't jump the neck. And then head between your forearms, keeping your elbows steady, you walk your legs up. So just do the pike headstand first, wherein you level the hip with your hands. And then you level the feet with your hip. And just stay here and try to feel the pose. Take mental notes on how the body is positioned on this pose. See if you have that vertical line from the crown of the head to the top of your hip. So if doing that pose you feel heavy here on the neck and the top of the head, it's either you're letting the shoulders move close to your neck, or you lack strength to support the weight of your whole body. So if you lack strength, then you have to again keep doing the drills that we just did until you develop enough strength. If you're okay doing that pose, then you advance by lifting one leg. Let's try to do that one. So again, walk your feet up, have the pike first. If you're comfortable here, no pain on the neck, on your, or any part of your base. If you're steady on your shoulders, then one leg up. So keep the leg straight, navel in. So do 3, 5, or 5 breaths per side. And again, if you're still comfortable with that option, then try lifting both legs up. So you maintain the top leg to pull your body or to shift the weight of your body forward. So use the top leg to shift more weight forward until you feel light on the leg that is placed on the wall. Don't jump or don't push the wall with your foot. Okay, tendency you will flip forward. So just keep pulling your leg, the top leg forward, and it will pull the leg which is on the wall. And after you move the foot on the wall, then you can bring it up towards vertical. So again, let's try to do that one. So if you're here, one leg up, you just have to bring this one leg, but slowly forward. And also tiptoe, you have to tiptoe the foot on the wall. And once your foot is off the wall, then you can begin slowly taking it up to meet the other leg. Again, slowly, without rushing yourself to the pose. Once you have that vertical line, then try to stay for 5 breaths or maybe more. Again, you don't need to really make yourself so stiff, so tight, just to maintain this pose. And if you're ready to go down, you take your foot again on the wall, walk it down. So that's how to do the headstand using the wall. So another way is doing it on the mat with bent legs. Again, the same principle applies here. Trying to shift more weight forward so that the feet will lift, not jumping or not pushing the mat with your feet. Again, just shift the weight forward and the feet will lift naturally. So again, let me show that one. Again, having your hands on the floor, head between the forearms, squeezing everything towards the midline. Again, go to your dolphin, like the dolphin position, wherein you tip your hip over the shoulders and you have to walk. If you're tight on your hamstrings, then bend the knees. If you're okay, continue walking. We need to walk as close as possible towards the front, so it's easier for us to shift weight. Then bend one leg, and if you feel light on the bottom leg, that's the time you take it up. You can just stay here. But if you're comfortable staying here, you're steady on your arms, you don't feel too much weight on the neck, then you can extend your legs up slowly. Upward, not backward or forward, just upright. So follow that vertical line when extending the legs. When you keep that line, it's easier for the body to balance itself. So to release, again, knees to your chest, round the back, and then drop your feet. So that might be too tough for some, so you can just focus on doing it on the wall, or just focus on doing the drills first before doing the wall headstand or this option. So for the more advanced, if you're pretty okay with this wall and the bent leg headstand, then maybe it's time for you to go to the full headstand. So let me show you how to do it. Again, you just have to shift the weight forward, and then try to flex the muscles of your hip and the hamstrings so that the legs will lift, or you have to activate your extensor muscles so the legs will lift upward. So again, no need to jump or push the feet on the floor so that you can lift. You just have to shift weight and contract the back of the hip or the extensor muscles. So from here, go as close as possible towards the head and just lean the hip forward. As you lean forward, the hip will tilt upward and it will move the legs up. So slowly, with control. Again, no rushing on to the pose. So once you're upright, you can begin to relax the legs. You just have to stay active on your foundations, trying to be as upright as you can. And we will release Same way as we come up, we will just hinge from the hip. Do it slowly. And you can rest for a few breaths on your child pose. As for me, those are the options that I have been using for many years, especially on my teaching career, and also for my personal practice. So I hope these options will help you a lot in your headstand practice. And before we end, reminding you that you need to go to your Savasana to relax your body and your mind for a few minutes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. So go to your Savasana after this video. So hope to see you guys again next time. Namaste.